No, but it really is. And so at the end of the day, it's not a magical prince that comes and saves her day. It's the music, but she gets through her own struggles and her own stuff. And ultimately, in my opinion, this is you know, it's the adventures of Little Mariah. She represents all people.
Everyone calls her the Queen of Christmas, but Mariah Carey is so much more. A vocal powerhouse, a pop culture icon, and one of the best-selling artists of all time. From her humble beginnings to dominating the charts with a record-breaking 5-octave range, Mariah has redefined what it means to be a music superstar. Join us as we tell you how Mariah Carey became the ultimate diva and one of music's most enduring legends. Mariah Carey was born on the 27th of March, 1969, in Huntington, Long Island, New York. She was born to Patricia Hickey, an opera singer and vocal coach, and Alfred Roy Carey, an aeronautical engineer. Growing up in a biracial family in the racially tense 1970s presented its challenges. Her parents' interracial marriage often attracted unwanted attention, and Mariah's childhood was full of financial struggles and familial discord. From an early age, Mariah displayed a deep affinity for music. Her mother's operatic background provided the foundation for her love of singing. By the time she was 3, Mariah was imitating her mother's singing. Despite a tumultuous home environment, music became her refuge, with influences ranging from Billie Holiday to Stevie Wonder and Aretha Franklin. Mariah's talent was evident throughout her school years. She earned the nickname Mirage because of her frequent absences while working on demo tapes and pursuing a music career. After graduating from high school, Mariah moved to New York City, where she worked as a waitress and coat check girl, all while tirelessly chasing her dream of stardom. She tirelessly wrote and recorded demo tapes with her friend and collaborator, Ben Margulies, creating a collection of songs that would later launch her career. In 1988, Carey's big break came at an industry party where she met Tommy Mottola, the then head of Columbia Records. She handed him her demo tape, and as the story goes, Mottola listened to it on his way home and was so impressed that he returned to the party to find her. Shortly after, Carey signed with Columbia Records and began working on her debut album. Her self-titled debut released in 1990, showing her incredible 5-octave range and songwriting talent. Her 1994 holiday album, Merry Christmas, cemented her legacy as an artist that would be remembered for generations. Featuring the now ubiquitous All I Want for Christmas Is You, the album remains a seasonal staple around the globe. By the end of the 1990s, Mariah had earned multiple Grammy Awards and broken records, including becoming the first artist to have 5 consecutive #1 singles. As Mottola guided Mariah's early career, helping her to achieve meteoric success with her debut album, their bond deepened. By 1993, the two married in a lavish ceremony often likened to a fairy tale. However, behind the glamorous facade, cracks began to emerge. Their marriage was used by Mottola to control her, both personally and professionally. As her mentor and husband, Mottola tightly managed nearly every aspect of Carey's career and life, from her music to her public image. The singer had since described the relationship as suffocating, comparing her life during their marriage to being in a golden cage, isolated and restricted. She found herself yearning for freedom. As Carey grew more confident in her artistry and desired greater autonomy, the tension between them escalated. This was reflected in her music, in the 1997 album Butterfly, serving as a declaration of her independence, both creatively and personally. The couple separated that year and finalized their divorce in 1998. The end of their marriage was a transformative period for Carey. Free from Mottola's control, she embraced her individuality and redefined her career, blending hip-hop and R&B influences to establish herself as a pioneering and versatile artist. After music, Mariah wanted to conquer the world of acting. Her transition to acting was not a fleeting curiosity, but a deliberate attempt to broaden her artistic horizons. Her acting debut came with the 1999 romantic comedy The Bachelor, where she played a minor role. While the film did little to establish her as an actress, it marked the beginning of her journey in the film industry. Her most notable acting role came in 2001 with Glitter, a semi-autobiographical film about a young singer's rise to fame. Despite high expectations, the movie was poorly received by critics and audiences both, coinciding with personal struggles and a highly publicized breakdown. Glitter became a turning point in Mariah's career as she faced ridicule and professional setbacks. Critics labeled the film as uninspired, with many focusing on Mariah's perceived lack of acting experience. Released on September 11, 2001, the film's timing further hindered its success as audiences were preoccupied with the aftermath of a national tragedy. The soundtrack, however, found a cult following years later, with fans launching the Justice for Glitter campaign, leading to its re-entry on the charts in 2018. In 2001, Mariah faced a widely publicized mental breakdown that brought her career and personal life into a sharp and sudden crisis. The pressures of her faltering acting debut with the film Glitter, paired with the commercial failure of its accompanying soundtrack, compounded by relentless scrutiny and overwhelming workload, pushed Carey to a breaking point. Her behavior grew erratic during promotional appearances, including an incident on MTV's Total Request Live where she acted unpredictably, alarming fans and the media alike. Shortly afterward, she posted cryptic messages on her website hinting at her mental and emotional exhaustion. Within days, her condition worsened, and she was hospitalized for what her team described as extreme exhaustion. However, insiders speculated that the reality was far more serious, with some suggesting she was struggling with an emotional and psychological crisis. The relentless scrutiny and professional setbacks amplified her distress, leaving Carey in a vulnerable state. Despite attempts to downplay the situation at the time, the news of her nervous breakdown was on the front page of every big publication. Years later, in 2018, Mariah opened up about the deeper struggles she faced during that time, revealing that she had been diagnosed with bipolar II disorder in 2001. For years, she lived in denial and fear, worried that her condition would become public knowledge and overshadow her career. Mariah admitted to feeling isolated and overwhelmed by the stigma associated with mental illness. Her eventual decision to seek treatment and speak openly about her journey inspired millions, as she championed mental health awareness and encouraged others to seek help without shame. In 2013, Mariah joined American Idol to connect with a new generation of music fans and nurture the talent of aspiring musicians. She joined the show as a judge for its 12th season. She was brought in to bring a fresh superstar perspective to the panel, alongside fellow judges Nicki Minaj, Randy Jackson, and Keith Urban. As one of the most successful female vocalists in pop music history, Mariah's role on the show was highly anticipated, with fans excited to see her offer her expertise to the next generation of singers. Her time on American Idol received both praise and controversy. Mariah brought a wealth of experience and technical knowledge, often providing detailed feedback about vocal technique and performance. However, her tenure was also marred by her tense relationship with fellow judge Nicki Minaj, which generated headlines and drew attention to the show's dramatic dynamic. Their disagreements, including a heated confrontation during auditions, became a focal point of the season. Though her time as a judge was brief, lasting only one season, it left an impact on the viewers. Beyond her accomplishments in music and film, Mariah has built an impressive portfolio of entrepreneurial ventures. She launched a successful line of fragrances, including the best-selling M by Mariah Carey, which became a staple in the celebrity fragrance market. Her ventures extended to fashion collaborations, where her sense of style influenced clothing lines that resonated with fans. Mariah also authored a memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, in 2020, which became a New York Times bestseller. In the memoir, she provided a raw and unfiltered account of her life, delving into her struggles with identity, relationships, and the challenges of fame. The book was widely praised for its honesty and became a touchstone for fans seeking to understand the woman behind the star. Today, Mariah Carey's cultural impact transcends her artistic achievements. As a biracial woman navigating the complexities of the entertainment industry, she has broken barriers and become a beacon of resilience. Her story of overcoming adversity, from her humble beginnings to global superstardom, inspires millions. Additionally, Mariah has consistently used her platform for philanthropy, supporting causes related to children's health, education, and social justice. Mariah's status as the Christmas icon is unparalleled, with her holiday classic All I Want for Christmas Is You becoming a timeless anthem synonymous with the season. Each year, her festive performances, Christmas specials, and charity drives reinforce her role as a beloved holiday icon.